Have you ever taken a moment to really examine your lower legs? We often overlook subtle changes in our bodies, attributing them to simple things like aging or the environment. But sometimes, these small alterations can be significant clues about our overall health. Have you noticed the hair on your shins or feet thinning out, or even bald patches appearing where hair once grew thick and full? These seemingly minor changes in hair distribution can be more than just a cosmetic concern. Most people dismiss these changes as aging, a natural part of getting older, or perhaps friction from clothing constantly rubbing against the skin. While these factors can contribute to some hair loss, they don't always tell the whole story. But these subtle shifts can be your body's first warning sign of something deeper, a potential underlying issue that needs attention. It's like a tiny red flag waving, urging you to investigate further. This isn't the slow, normal hair thinning of age that happens gradually over many years. That kind of hair loss is usually uniform and expected. Instead, it's patchy, more sudden, and easy to overlook because it's painless. You might not even realize it's happening until you notice distinct bald spots. Your hair follicles, like all living tissues, rely on a steady supply of oxygen and nutrients delivered through healthy blood circulation. This constant nourishment is essential for hair growth and maintenance. When that supply is disrupted, whether due to narrowed arteries or other circulatory problems, hair stops growing in the affected areas. The follicles become dormant, and the hair eventually falls out. This disruption often results in leaving smooth, shiny patches where hair once thrived. The skin might even appear slightly different in texture and color compared to the surrounding areas. So next time you put on your socks, or as you're getting ready for the day, take a closer look at your lower legs and feet. Make it a habit to check for any unusual changes. Are there areas where hair used to grow, where you remember having a consistent covering, but now the skin is bare and smooth? Compare both legs to see if the hair loss is symmetrical or isolated to one leg. This simple observation, this quick self-check, could be the first step in catching a hidden health issue early, allowing for timely intervention and potentially preventing more serious complications down the road. Your body is always communicating. Learning to notice these quiet messages, these subtle signs, is a powerful tool for lifelong health and well-being. Pay attention, listen to what your body is telling you, and don't hesitate to seek professional advice when something seems amiss. That subtle hair loss on your legs could be an early warning sign of type 2 diabetes. Diabetes is no longer just a disease of older adults. It's rising fast among younger people. High blood sugar slowly damages nerves and blood vessels, especially in your extremities. This can lead to a complication called peripheral neuropathy, nerve damage in your hands and feet. Poor circulation and nerve damage together can shut down hair follicles, causing patchy hair loss. What seems like a cosmetic issue is actually a red flag for deeper health problems. Our modern lifestyles, processed foods, inactivity, stress, are fueling this epidemic. Spotting these early signs gives you the chance to act before serious damage occurs. Have you ever noticed that the hair on your legs seems to be thinning or disappearing altogether? It's a common observation, and while it might seem like a minor cosmetic issue, it can actually be a significant indicator of underlying health concerns, especially for individuals with diabetes. To understand why hair stops growing on your legs, we need to look beneath the skin and explore the intricate network of blood vessels and nerves that nourish our tissues. The health of these systems plays a crucial role in maintaining the vitality of our hair follicles. Healthy blood vessels are the lifeline of our bodies, delivering oxygen and essential nutrients to every single cell, ensuring they function optimally. This efficient delivery system is vital for maintaining healthy tissues and promoting growth. This includes the hair follicles, the tiny structures in our skin responsible for hair production. These follicles require a constant supply of oxygen and nutrients to grow strong, healthy hair. However, in individuals with diabetes, chronically high blood sugar levels can wreak havoc on these delicate blood vessels, leading to a condition known as diabetic vasculopathy. High blood sugar damages these vessels, causing them to narrow and stiffen, significantly reducing blood flow, a process that deprives tissues of the vital resources they need. This diminished blood flow often manifests as peripheral artery disease, or PAD, a condition characterized by reduced circulation to the limbs, particularly the legs and feet. Less blood reaching the legs means less nourishment available for the hair follicles residing there. This deprivation weakens the follicles, hindering their ability to produce healthy hair. Over time, This can lead to noticeable thinning of leg hair and the development of bald patches, especially on the lower limbs. But the story doesn't end there. High blood sugar also damages nerves, a condition known as diabetic neuropathy. This nerve damage disrupts the intricate communication network that regulates various bodily functions, including the signals that control hair growth cycles. Damaged nerves can essentially send the wrong signals to the hair follicles, pushing them prematurely into a resting phase, also known as the telogen phase. This extended resting phase halts new hair growth, contributing to the overall reduction in leg hair. Numerous studies have demonstrated that people with diabetes, particularly those struggling with poor glucose control and consistently elevated blood sugar levels, are significantly more likely to experience hair loss on their lower limbs compared to individuals without diabetes. What's particularly noteworthy is that this symptom is often one of the earliest signs, sometimes preceding other more obvious indicators. It serves as a subtle yet important clue that something might be amiss with nerve function and circulation in the lower extremities. Medical experts and clinicians now recognize this distinct pattern of hair loss on the legs as a key clinical clue that warrants further investigation for potential diabetes or pre-diabetes. So don't ignore it. Pay attention to what your body is telling you. Your skin, often overlooked, may be showing you valuable insights into what's happening inside your body, potentially signaling the need for medical attention and proactive management of your health. Hair loss on your legs rarely appears in isolation. It's often a subtle clue that something more significant might be going on within your body. While hair loss itself can be attributed to various factors, its presence alongside other symptoms should raise a red flag. Diabetes, for instance, is a systemic condition, meaning it affects your whole body, not just one specific area. Because of this widespread impact, it often manifests with a cluster of symptoms, each potentially subtle on its own, but collectively painting a clearer picture. Numbness, tingling, or that pins and needles sensation in your feet and hands are common neurological symptoms. These sensations can range from mildly annoying to significantly disruptive, impacting your daily activities and overall quality of life. These sensations are often telltale signs of nerve damage, also known as neuropathy, a frequent complication of diabetes. The elevated blood sugar levels associated with diabetes can gradually damage the nerves, leading to these uncomfortable and potentially debilitating symptoms. Slow-healing cuts or sores are another red flag that shouldn't be ignored. A minor cut that lingers for weeks or a small sore that refuses to heal warrants further investigation. This delayed healing is often due to poor circulation and persistently high blood sugar levels, both of which impair the body's natural healing processes. Adequate blood flow is crucial for delivering nutrients and immune cells to the affected area, while stable blood sugar is essential for optimal cellular function. High blood sugar also weakens your immune system, making you more susceptible to infections. This means that even minor infections can become more severe and take longer to resolve. Diabetes can also subtly affect your cognitive function, leading to brain fog, difficulty concentrating on tasks, and even memory issues. You might find it harder to focus at work, remember appointments, or simply feel mentally sharp. This cognitive impairment is often a direct result of unstable blood sugar levels, which can disrupt the delicate balance of neurotransmitters in the brain. Blurred vision, especially if it fluctuates, may signal damage to the tiny blood vessels in your eyes, a condition known as diabetic retinopathy. This is a serious complication that can lead to vision loss if left untreated. Constant, unquenchable thirst and frequent urination, especially at night, happen as your kidneys are working overtime to flush out excess sugar from your bloodstream. This puts a significant strain on your kidneys and can eventually lead to kidney damage. Unusual and persistent tiredness, even after adequate rest, and unexplained weight loss, despite maintaining a normal diet, can also be important warning signs that warrant medical attention. These symptoms can indicate that your body isn't properly utilizing glucose for energy. If you notice hair loss on your legs or anywhere else, along with any combination of these symptoms, it's crucial not to ignore it or dismiss it as mere coincidence. These signs, when considered together, form a strong signal that you should seek medical advice from a qualified healthcare professional as soon as possible. Early recognition and prompt intervention can make all the difference in managing diabetes and preventing long-term complications, leading to a healthier and more fulfilling life. Type 2 diabetes was once considered a disease of older adults, But that's no longer true. Rates are rising rapidly among people in their 40s, 30s, and even 20s. This trend is global, driven by processed foods, sugary drinks, and sedentary lifestyles. Younger people with diabetes face a longer lifetime of complications: heart disease, kidney failure, vision loss, if it's not managed early. The earlier diabetes starts, the greater the risk for serious health problems down the line. Our environment has changed and our bodies are feeling the strain. The reasons are complex, but lifestyle is at the core. The risk of diabetes is now real for young adults everywhere. Don't wait until you're older to pay attention. Diabetes comes in two main types: type 1 and type 2. Type 1 is an autoimmune disease, usually starting in childhood, where the body destroys insulin-producing cells. People with type 1 need daily insulin to survive. Type 2, which makes up 90–95% of cases, is linked to lifestyle and is now rising in younger people. In type 2, the body becomes resistant to insulin or doesn't make enough, causing blood sugar to rise. Risk factors include being overweight, inactive, poor diet, and family history. Certain ethnic groups are also at higher risk. But genes aren't destiny. Lifestyle changes can dramatically lower your risk. Early signs like leg hair loss are most often linked to type 2 diabetes. The good news, with early action, type 2 diabetes can often be prevented or even reversed. If you notice hair loss on your legs or other warning signs, don't panic, take action. Make an appointment with your doctor for simple blood tests like fasting glucose or HbA1c. These tests quickly reveal if you have diabetes or prediabetes. Catching diabetes early is a game changer. It gives you a chance to reverse or control the disease before serious damage occurs. Prediabetes or early type 2 diabetes can often be reversed with lifestyle changes. Even if medication is needed, early diagnosis helps prevent severe complications. The sooner you know, the sooner you can take control. Ignoring the signs is the biggest risk. Knowledge and action are your best defense. Whether you have a diagnosis or want to lower your risk, focus on sustainable lifestyle changes. Build meals around whole foods, vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats, and high-fiber carbs. Cut back on processed foods and sugary drinks. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise a week, plus some strength training. Even small changes, like walking after dinner, can help. New medications like Ozempic and Wegovy can help some people, but they're not a substitute for healthy habits. The most powerful tool is your mindset. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. Build healthy habits one step at a time and seek support when needed. With the right choices and support, you can live vibrantly and keep diabetes from defining your future. Your health is in your hands. In our busy lives, it's easy to ignore small changes like thinning leg hair, but your body is always sending signals. Learning to listen is a vital act of self-care. Hair loss on your legs can be a visible clue to hidden problems like diabetes. Recognizing these signs puts you in control of your health journey. Many chronic conditions start with subtle whispers, not loud warnings. Stay curious. If something feels off, don't dismiss it. Check in with yourself. Look at your legs, notice your energy, your sleep, and mood. If you spot warning signs, talk to a healthcare professional. It's always better to check and find nothing than to ignore and regret. Your body is